Yo, it's your boy Cocaine Reaction. I'm back with another video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, gang. Road to 50 subscribers, 50 family members, 50 gang members, the cocaine crew, whatever the hell y'all want to call yourself, man. Lock in with your dog. I really appreciate y'all, man. Just tap that. And on this one, man, we're going to talk about Kelly Stafford, man. Shout out Matthew Stafford. Honestly, I feel like Matt can go down as maybe top 10, top 15. Top 10, top 15 quarterbacks all time. You know, even though I feel like Detroit ruined him. Like, they ruined a lot of his career. Like, I think dude would have had way more Super Bowls if he chose a better, or they chose him, of course. But if he went to a different team before LA, I feel like he would have won more for sure. But we ain't even on his skill and his ability right now. We talking about his wife. She putting that boy on blast about old shit and talking about like old past relationships and embarrassing her fucking husband, and it's just making them look terrible, man. Women don't be understanding. Like, sometimes it's okay not to talk. I don't give a fuck if you're on a podcast or not. Some stuff should be set in stone not to say. You dig? But let's get into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Let's go.
So was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Oh, yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Take the sheiky out the hood, but you can't take the hood niggas out the sheiky.
Boy, too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yep.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm, because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that. Wait, so was he?
All right. What the fuck is that to say? Like, my thing is, like, we as the general public did not have to know that about Matthew Stafford, bro.
He ain't lying.
Or y'all past relationship. You'd have been married to this nigga for years. He ain't been in college in years. This nigga has been in the league, I think, since like 07, 08. So he done been in the league damn near 20 years. And you going on podcasts and talking about you smashed the backup to make him jealous? That ain't even shit to say. You a married woman. Why would you go on a podcast? Bro, I don't be getting this shit sometimes. I do not. I swear to, bro, like, I be trying to, like, maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe it's a point to say, you know what I mean, what she's saying. I had a whole fucking heated debate earlier with my wife about this shit. Like, we damn near came to blows. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. We never hit my woman. But it was a nice little back and forth, because I'm like, bro, you should never intentionally do some shit to disrespect or hurt your husband. This is your husband. This ain't no past ex. This ain't no boyfriend. This motherfucker put a ring on your finger. When he died, you get it all. You his wife. You should never intentionally go in public and disrespect your your ring. You should never do that.
Message.
I just don't understand what made her think to, like, I agree with Buddy. Dude said this is just bop lore. If you don't know what bop lore is, Google it. But that's bop behavior. I'm sorry. Like, why even bring that up? Hey, I get what y'all, but why even, bro? I don't.
Death, taxes, and Kelly Stafford making headlines. That is the 3 guarantees of life. Kelly, of course, is Matt Stafford's wife. She claimed that Lions fans booed her 4 daughters during the Rams-Lions playoff game. She said on her Instagram story that she loves Detroit fans except for those who booed her children. Here is a video of her entering the field before the game where there are some boos. Do I think they were directed at children? No, but I mean, I get what Kelly's saying. She kind of walked back that statement, though, in her podcast which she said, "My girls are not getting booed. I am. I'm one of the biggest Kelly Stafford guys on this planet. This woman makes headlines. She gives you takes."
It just seemed like she's like the typical white lady. Like she just always want to play victim or somebody that did something to her. Even with the shit with the husband, we was just talking about her sleeping with the back, which is crazy work already. This a nigga that he got to see at school every day. He got to see at practice every day, locker room, dorm, everywhere. He got to see this dude. And you think like, oh well, let me make him jealous by going to mess with the backup. Bro, like what the bro? I don't. So this is something totally different. She been on that type time. Like
how old are the kids?
And this guy
There's like
still
they have
living,
4
bro.
girls.
Yeah, and that's what you want your girls to hear, your daughters to hear.
Right.
Y'all dad's backup quarterback that made him into the quarterback that he is today. If I didn't do that, he wouldn't have been, that nigga like that. Matter of fact, who the fuck are we talking about?
Matthew Stafford's wife.
Me personally, if I'm Matthew Stafford tonight, I'm not coming back to the crib.
Word.
I'm not fucking with you because you trying to embarrass me for no reason.
Word.
To get whatever type of clout you chasing up. For what? Why bring this up? I'm just really confused about this. How old are the
Cam, I'm confused too, G. That's the OG. Shout out Cameron, shout out Mace, man. It is what it is. I'm confused as fuck too. Cause it's like you offered this information. We didn't ask for it. We wasn't in y'all motherfucking marriage like that. We were trying to find out what y'all had going on. You offered this information to people, and you didn't think that people would look at you like, huh? And you dwelling on, going on podcasts talking about shit that happened 16, 17 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the fucking point? I don't get it. I don't get this shit.
Y'all please forgive me, as I know not much about the NFL. I just saw a clip of Matthew Stafford's wife on a podcast. And she was talking about how I guess they dated in college and he was this sweet southern gentleman.
Nice
he was
guy
just trying to casually date her, you know what I'm saying? He was a sweet, nice, cool, calm, and collected guy, but he wasn't really focused on women. And to make him jealous, she fucked one of his teammates in a dorm somewhere that was in the same dorm as him, which really made him mad.
Horrific.
She did it to make him mad. And one day, when she was leaving the other guy's dorm, who she explained as a bad guy, and that really pissed him off, he followed her down to her car, got in her car and wouldn't get out, and was like, he's not right for you, and all this, that, and the third. Now, I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know how old Matthew Stafford is. I looked at his wife.
Damn near 40.
If I had to assume off of her age how old he is, he's probably close to retiring or maybe retired.
Yeah.
She looks 40. I just want to say, does your brain not work?
No.
Do y'all brain stop the second you get in front of that podcast equipment? Do your brain stop working?
Yes.
Because the way she told the story was in this innocent shit, but if you live in the real world, she had just finished fucking another guy to make him mad.
He ain't lying.
She did that shit. She fucked another guy to piss him off. She said that she knew that he would see her car because the guy lived in the same dorm. She was playing a game and it worked on him. Now you're on a podcast telling everybody, yeah, all I had to do to make him commit is fuck one of his friends.
Bro, I feel the exact same fucking way, bro. But you got motherfuckers who won't understand that simple fact, bro. Not Matty Ice, not Matty. Mr. Sidearm himself. Bro, that's what I was to show you, bro. Don't matter how much fucking money you got. Don't matter how, much swag you got. Like I say, nice guys. He was a nice guy in college. Nice guys finish last, obviously. Cause guess what? The nigga that she fucked at the dorm, he didn't have to marry her and give her 4 kids to lock it down. He just did what he did, acted like an asshole, like she claimed that he was, bust them cheeks up real quick, and then sent her ass right back to Matty Ice, and he married her. Matty, I don't like that, bro. I mean, but it's your fault. You chose her. That's your girl. You chose her. So, I mean, that's on you, gang. But I hate that for you.
Matthew
Shout out to the
Stafford's
pivot. We gotta hit
wife,
the pivot.
Told it all. She, wanted to make him jealous, so she dated the backup quarterback. and Matthew did get jealous, and it obviously worked. They got married. It's not about that, though. How do you feel about your significant other, who is now becoming more famous, speaking on what your relationship was in a way that can be seen as not positive or non-positive?
Leave the past in the past, but also, what's the point of it?
Exactly, Channing.
What's the point of that? I don't know if she's, you know what I'm saying, and it did get viral, and everybody wants to go viral and all that. But listen, Mrs. Stafford, what's the point of telling that story?
Exactly, Channing.
Y'all married with kids. Like, it just makes Matt look bad. Like, don't say things that make your spouse look bad.
Matthew Stafford.
Channing, you hit that right on the fuck. Shout out to the pivot, man. Shout out Ryan Clark. Shout out Fred Taylor, Fred the God. Shout out Fred. And shout out Channing Crowder, man. I don't get it. Like, I mean, like, what was the point? Like, there's so many other talking points to have. There's so many other things to talk about. Why would she choose that out of every fucking thing to be like, yeah, I fucked his back up and he seen my car there, and he didn't want to leave because he knew I wasn't right for him. Oh yeah, and then I just did that while we was in college, and then he married me and we had 4 kids, and now I'm his wife. Like, bro, free Matthew, man.
Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chip.
Free Matty Ice, bro. Free Matthew Stafford, dog. Like, this shit is like not cool, bro. And I agree with this person who said that ego, she competing with her husband. Honestly, I feel like she is competing with her husband, because, like, why would you want to bring him down? Like, not to bring up Will Smith and Jada, but it's kind of like how I felt with Jada with Will. It felt like she was like trying to bring his ego down, like trying to like bring him down to her level or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he is, motherfucking Will Smith. And like, it's the same shit with this Matthew shit. Like, it seemed like she in competition with her husband. Like, it's crazy.
Kelly Stafford, who is the wife of the Los Angeles Rams QB Matthew Stafford, did a podcast recently. Apparently on the podcast, she talks about how in college she was a cheerleader, Matthew was a QB, and basically to lock him down, she hooked up with the backup QB. First of all, why are you telling all your business on a podcast? And why are you being super specific?
Thank you.
Why would you say backup QB? Do you know how many people are on a football team? You could have just said someone on the team. No one would ever try to figure that. But because she said QB, the internet is nosy. Absolutely. So everyone thought, oh my God, it's Joe Cox. Now she's saying it's not Joe Cox. But either way,
he was the backup.
The way the media works, the way the internet works, they are convinced it was Joe Cox.
Right.
So it was a mess. Now she's had to issue an apology, and rightfully so. Because girl, what? But then I saw Joe Cox's wife, and I was like, oh yeah, the wife definitely got Kelly together. This is the apology that Kelly had to post on her Instagram stories. This is Joe Cox, shout out Joe, his wife, and their 3 kids. And I just know Mrs. Cox was like, what you're not gonna do is make it seem like my husband was the one you hooked up with. Go make it right. Clear it up before I do. So Kelly had to post this heartfelt apology about how they had 0 involvement in this and how wonderful they are and they're just relationship goals. But let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Never let your desperation to have a viral moment get to this level. Kelly?
Because it's fucking sad, man. We're going to end it right there. I really just wanted y'all to... I'm finna be like full speed ahead on my YouTube channel, so make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all tap in with your boy, hit the notification bell and all that good stuff, right? But it's just insane, man, that you can be with a person who feels like that about you. Like, he married that woman, he gave her the highest honor a man can give a woman, and brought her up with him. You was a cheerleader, but who's to say? There are not many people make it to be great quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford is, bro. Like, there's a rare thing for people to make it. You gotta think, she was sleeping with the backup. What happened to the backup? Did the backup make? No. Did he have a career that Matthew Stafford had? No. So to just always want to like throw you and your husband business out there is insane to me, bro. And Matt, you gotta hold this L, gang, cause you chose her. You gotta hold this L, pimp. You feel me?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, ho, be careful. Lord, gee, well, you know what? I'm tired of your presence. Dismissed.
It's your boy Cocaine. Until the next time, peace.
Here. Got your motherfucking man, come here.